What's going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jazz, just doing me. We are finally here. We have made it. Episode 25, the finale of Orb on the Movements of the Earth. Again, I don't know if this is season one. I don't know if there is going to be a season two. So I'm just going to say this is the end of the series. This is the end of, this phenomenal piece of fiction. Of course, last episode got some more backstories on Albert and like how he grew up, and we just again, I don't know what timeline this is. Is this like a beginning of a new story for a season two? I'm not too sure, but Rafal has made his return, but this time he is grown up. I don't know what age he is yet, but looks like he's in his older teens, if not a young adult, like 18, 19, and he's the tutor of Albert. But we now see that Albert is grown, like in the present tense. So of course, what happened? Why does he not like academia anymore? What happened to his father? Hopefully we get some answers inside this episode, but again, don't know where this is going to lead. It's going to be a big cliffhanger. Are they going to be able to wrap up everything in a nice little bow? We'll have to see. But again, thank you guys for all the support on the series up until this point, all the likes, all the subs, all the comments. Y'all been showing love on every single episode. Crazy. Like, again, this is definitely the best anime series we've done so far. It's been this, and then Beastars is like right there below it. And yeah, appreciate you guys truly. Let's jump right into this episode. Here we go, y'all. And yeah, of course they're at the meeting as well, where everyone's kind of just speaking their mind. And he's leading this stuff too, Rafal. Damn, like he's the leader. He's big dog. But how long has he been the mentor for him? Hasn't it just been a couple of days? I just want to know what is the ulterior motive from Rafal right now in this different world. But he's always holding that same posture too, with the arms behind the back. So he's trying to find truth like within all people. Universal, yep. That's why you told him to not see him as, like, oh, I just being curious just to be curious. I feel like it's not useful. He was like, don't think like that. Again, this is the complete opposite of what Albert's dad told him to do about, being doubtful and questioning why you're learning and what you're doing. He's just amazed. Okay, interesting. There's no title name with the episode. I think that's the first time. He's just gonna leave this kid here? I mean, I guess he shouldn't be in danger, but I mean, still. Bro, y'all let me know. Like, I know y'all are trying to keep spoilers away and everything, but how old is this dude? Is he like 25? Is he pushing 30? Like, he may look grown as hell. They're just talking about completely foreign stuff. What happened? Oh, okay. He's trying to. I mean, you can always record tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is like a once in a lifetime type of event. He's like, okay, I guess, bro. I'll see you later. Something's gonna happen to his dad. His dad might be dead on the floor, bro. I don't know how or why, but here we go. Is it Rafal? It is. Bro, what is this? What is this timeline? This shit is crazy. Is it, and look how calm he is. Like he's like a real serial killer. Look what he's asking a child to do right now. Man is talking to his son with the blood of his father still covered on him. What materials? Okay. What, heliocentrism? He said no and you killed him over it? And we all knew that something was up with him too. Because the last episode he was talking about something, he's ready to die about it. He would give up his life for this kind of for his like pursuit of knowledge. Like this very different and like not this dark. Which is valid. Like, bro, this is his child right here. If anything, you should have just like left and tried to steal it, if anything. Yeah, this is not the Rafal we know. Or maybe he really would have grown up to be like this. Who knows? Look at Albert's face, bro. That man's paralyzed in fear. I pacified him. So murder is exempt? Nah, this guy is insane. Absolutely not, bro. Get away from me. Really?
彼は誰も信頼せず、量を共有しないで信じろと。
Yeah, complete opposites.
勝った者の
Oh, so he's saying both of them. I thought it was more like, oh, like see what Rafal did, but he's like, nah, both of those ways that had to do with academia's led to crazy stuff happening. Good question though.
ていて不都合がことと信じること。立します。
I mean, everything is in life is a gray area. Nothing is really ever black and white. Kind of it's about finding that balance. He's not religious.
に満ちた領域で生まれる偶然のことで必然が生まれることです。
Back then, looking at the sky, yeah, that's kind of what's driving his curiosity with the sky, with looking at with the academia. You should go to school, bro. Ah, kind of like a little callback to Oxy as well. Just give it another, just give it another try. Give it another look. You'll never know. This priest is fire. I think they've been here all day too, just talking. Oh, it's his turn. Almost forgot already too. Okay. What's his story about? So this might be something that we do know. Oh, bro, he looks like this might be that one blood the dude that was under Novak. Yeah, blind eye. But that is the first stage to getting over it though, working through your problems. Exactly. That's definitely him. They got the same type of hair and style too. He became a priest though. That's crazy. I wonder if he really believes that, or if he's kind of just telling himself that to kind of just keep him going. You don't know though. You don't know that. You kind of brought it back to this that yearning for learning and education right there with a little realization. All very true statements. Ah, does it have to really be a sacrifice? So you can actually have something to strive for, not just be working as a bakery assistant your entire life. But there's nothing wrong with that. But that's not what you want for yourself. That priest really helped him. He had not only helped himself kind of get over, the thing that happened in the past with his friend that, released Yolenta. I'm assuming that's him. Now he's helped this Albert as well. You can finally look up at the sky. And is that the same Sagittarius as well? And that's really crazy too, because knowing what Rafal did, like that is very traumatic to even be following something that this guy kind of opened your eyes to. Rafal, bro. Well, I bet I'm assuming he probably got killed. I mean, they probably hung him or something. Beautiful imagery. Look at the eyes, bro. The reflection. Oh my gosh. You can see all of them now. And it's crazy too. It took was one therapy session. Just one. And it kind of just like got him right back on track. What kind of sacrifices though? There you go. You can still take a little bits and pieces of his way of living, but not all of it. That's not the answer. Absolutely. He's cooking right now. They're that word again. This man just had like a crazy breakthrough in that one day. Ooh, bro, this writing is phenomenal. It's A++++. Hell yeah. And make sure you pay for that shit too. You already said you were going to. Full ride scholarship. Do we know this person right here? I'm just asking because, bro, they keep bringing back so many old characters. Brzezinski. My hometown. Do we know that? Again, bro, y'all enlightening me down below if I miss anything. Damn, you could just attend whatever. That's kind of cool, actually. Got that sunrise coming in. Damn. There you go, Rafal. Oxy. This is a masterpiece of a show, bro. And Draka with the sunrise. Woo! And it ends with Albert. Again, this might be leading to a season 2. I can see it. I like how I don't know if that means anything, but we had the 2 people in the nighttime, and we had the 2 people in the daytime as well. You just get stabbed right here behind the back for no reason. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, bro. This show is crazy. It's just Rafal is still alive somehow and kills his own protege. Oh, the carrier pigeon. I almost forgot about this too. Yeah, he's not alive anymore. 10%. Here go Albert. Ooh.
運動するのは研究だし。
It's gonna all it took is make her to start thinking in a little bit of a different way. Just that little small little snippet. Like, maybe the earth does move. Just like Rafal said.
468年、アルベルト・ブルゼフスキは23歳でクラクフ大学に入学。
23. Okay.
の学で20年にわたり。
I'm assuming this is probably real history right here too, tied in at the end.
では数学と自然哲学を教えた。従来の天動説一般に対して疑念を示す。
Yep, just from that one little comment. Understandable, too dangerous.
1082年、彼は当時の天文学の教科書の新理論への
New theories of the planets.
大学で広く学び続けられた。
Whatever, 9 years later.
彼の注釈書で天文を学んだ同大学の生徒の一人にエルニクスという名の青年がいた。
Copernicus? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know who that is too, so I'll look it up after. The end. Nah, so this is only really a season 1. I think that's really it. Damn, I feel like it flew by. I feel like it flew by crazy that last episode. There was a good amount of dialogue at the beginning too, but it felt like it was just kind of going. I was just kind of waiting for a little bit more. What a finale though, bro. What a finale. And there we go, y'all, with the finale of Orb on the Movements of the Earth. Again, what a phenomenal piece of fiction this is, a piece of art that this is. It did, close up in this little bow of a season 1. Again, I thought maybe they could do so much more with Albert, but they kind of did, because it kind of led into, not even kind of, it led into real history, into what actually happened. Even just looking up, his full name is Nicholas Copernicus. I don't know, bro. That kind of sounds like a slur a little bit. I'm not trying to get taken down by YouTube. But he is someone who was most famously known for making the first heliocentric model of the solar system, which of course is the Earth, not the sun. Which is the Earth is moving, the sun is at the center, and that of course came from him being a student of Albert. And that is fire, bro. Very, very fire. Again, shout out to Shadow as well, who's kind of been along for the ride for this entire series. I think he mentioned a couple reactions ago that, the author, the creator of Orb, basically kind of took, real life history, obviously, and kind of like interwoven through the little gaps and spaces this story right here. Of course, there's some very real history that's happened throughout the series. Of course, some stuff is fiction as well. But all to kind of end up at this focal point of like what it took to get here, all the faults, all the sacrifices, all the debates, all the the camaraderie, the togetherness, people like sacrificing themselves, like not like in terms of like what Rafal did at the end of like killing somebody, but like their own lives, like with Schmidt, like with Grass, like what Bedeni tried to do for Oxy. To again get to this point, all for this heliocentrism model, to just kind of go against the status quo and be like, we can start thinking about this in a different way. Like, who's to say just because this model has been for the geocentric has been put into place and backed by religion and everything like that for such a long time, that we're over here us heretics are trying to see like the real truth of the world and like what's really actually going on. And again, even though we might have to go through all these different obstacles and everything like that, we're trying to sought after it no matter what. And this last episode kind of really delves deep into that, where like kind of both sides of people being like, one, I'm going to kind of be closed off, keep the information to myself. I don't want to even deal with anything that's kind of dangerous. And we have the other side of the coin with Rafal in this episode, where he's like, we need to seek the truth. And if you're not with it, if you're not trying to share the information, you have to go. I'm trying to, like, and he said that in episode 24, I'll lay my life down for this. Like, I don't care. I'm about seeing the truth of the stars, seeing the truth of the heavens, and seeing what's really going on by any means necessary. Of course, and then we see with the conversation between the priest and with Albert, like, why does it have to be that way? Why can it not be a little bit in the middle, some type of, balance right there, right? And like I said too during the reaction, like most things in life, like even going on right now currently with our world, when it comes to politics, when it comes to anything that they be debating about online, even no matter how trivial or how important, it's usually a gray area, bro. Nothing is black and white. And like, I mean, there's some things in life, obviously, but it's very, very few. You can probably count them on a hand. And again, it was just a phenomenal ending, a phenomenal conversation. And even just like little things that's here and there that was kind of littered through of like just different messages. Even like in the last one, kind of like, I feel like it had a lot to do with mental health and just like, you know, therapy. And like, sometimes, bro, no matter how much hard that pain is, and yes, I'm not saying you have to immediately talk about it like right when it happens. I'm not saying like he just saw his father get killed right in front of him. He needs to start talking about it and delving through his pain within the next 6 months. But you know, after all these years, I think it's been like what, probably like 15 years, at least definitely a decade. It's like, not to be like on some like hard ass, well, you need to move on from this. But on some like, you know, let's start talking about, let's start kind of see like, you know, I'll share my pain, you share yours, and we can both help each other out. Like, again, the priest said, let me talk about what I went through in my past. And like, I haven't talked about this since it happened. He's way older than Albert. He was probably like, again, I'm assuming that's the blonde haired guy that was under Novak all them decades ago. He's just now talking about it, and with that conversation, he's able to move on. He's able to kind of grow and like kind of start taking his life a little bit forward. And yeah, it might be painful at first. You might bring up some bad memories, but again, there's no way for growth if you don't go through that at the first place. You know what I'm saying? Again, bro, you can probably make an hour-long commentary video on this episode alone, the last episodes alone, the episode with Novak talking to Rafal, the entire season. It's just that good of an anime. It really just makes you think. You know, I've been comparing it a lot to Frieren. I won't say if it's better or for worse or anything like that, but I do say it's just very much different in terms of the storytelling. I guess because you know, for Frieren and stuff like that, it's fantasy. This, of course, has some fiction, obviously, but I just love how they tied the history into it. And I really felt like I was like learning a lot of stuff from the ground up to what we know now about the solar system and stuff like that. And for us, it's such a common thing. Like, of course, the Earth is revolving around the sun, but back then, bro, if you said something like that, you were deemed a heretic and you were burnt at the cross. But like, they were not messing with that back then. So, bro, again, phenomenal series. So glad I gave it a try. Again, shout out to that TikTok I saw months and months and months ago, and I was like, bro, I think because this is a whole different tangent as well. But if y'all don't know, I'm part of a community channel called Truly Chosen, and over there we do like every single season we do like an anime roundup, right? And then during this season, this anime came out for Orb. I think we even said in that episode, I might even link it down below as well, that like this looks like it's gonna be a hidden gem. And we said that in the episode, right? It kind of just, I don't know, somehow just evaded my mind. Didn't think to go back to it. Again, saw that TikTok. I'm like, oh yeah, Orb. Like, I was meaning to check that out. And again, here we are. But yeah, phenomenal. Leave anything down below if I might have missed or I just didn't catch, and just to confirm, because now that it is over, who the priest is, I'm pretty sure is that guy connected, you know, the underling of Oxy. The underling of Novak all them years ago. And what is the last name of Albert? Was that more of just like to say like, oh, he's a real historical figure, or is that really means something in the context of the story, something happening in the past? And also, I guess the biggest elephant in the room, like, what's going on with the Rafal thing? Like, what happened? Is this like an alternate timeline? Like maybe like that, like everything before these last two episodes was kind of like its own fictional story, and then this last two was kind of like, okay, so let's kind of tie everything we just learned into this real history. And that's why they kind of brought Rafal back to kind of like bring back such a lovable character and show like how crazy of a demise he could have had. Maybe let me know your theories down below. I'll probably do my own research as well. Not my own research, but just like my own, like looking through different posts and YouTube essay videos to see what the heck is going on with that. Maybe the author said something about why he included Rafal in that way. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's enough yapping. Again, leave me all your things down below. Again, appreciate all the support on the series, the likes, the comments, the subs, the recommendations, the you know, kind of helping me along in the right direction, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. Moving forward, when it comes to some other anime I want to check out, I kind of want to keep this train on rolling. You know, I'm still covering the classics on my channel. I'm planning to go through every classic anime I know they might be long. Of course, trying to catch up with One Piece right now. I'm trying to, watch the original Naruto, and then eventually once we finish that, get to Shippuden as well. I know it's gonna be a lot of long stuff. I am skipping filler and everything like that, so it is helping. But I'm trying to watch these classics, and then after I finish Naruto, I might go try Bleach. There's JoJo's to watch. I still need to go finish Yu Yu Hakusho. There's a lot of classic anime I have to watch. But for some more short ones that are like, these are short, maybe not classics yet, but they are really good and very highly rated. Looking at the Apothecary Diaries, I'm probably gonna do a poll on like the community tab as well. But the Apothecary Diaries has a phenomenal rating on Mal. I think it's like a 9 for all of the seasons so far. I only hear nothing but good stuff. It gets nominated every single time for the Crunchyroll Awards too. So I want to check that out. If y'all been kind of, I don't think I've been like posting the reactions, but I have still been watching it. There's an anime that's come out this season called To Be Hero X. It's very, very good. But the creator before this has created an anime called, or like, I think it's not an anime, I think it comes from Korea, but it's called Link Click. I've seen that, looks pretty interesting and like very like, it's really good, but it's not good in some like the very typical like showing in flashy type of way. And not to say that's a bad thing, but like I kind of want to kind of keep this same feel of a show where it's not like, again, like this very action heavy show. Now I want something that kind of like, I guess makes you think, or maybe it's like something different that I normally watch, right? So yeah, Link Click, Apothecary Diaries. And I'm probably trying to think of some more as I progress, and I'll probably put them in that community tab poll like I said before. So if you see the poll, go ahead and vote. If you have any more recommendations as to what I should watch after this as well, feel free, if you're watched to this end of the video, appreciate you, put it down below as well. Only thing I do plan to do after, now that we finished ORB, is 2 things. One, I plan to do a tier list for every character in the show. Hopefully that I can see one and find one on Tier Maker, but yes, a tier list of every single character in the show should be coming out maybe like this weekend or maybe sometime early next week. Be on the lookout for that. And then 2, again, I think I mentioned it in a couple reactions ago, that there is a movie coming out later this year, I think in around October, that is made by the creator who made ORB. I think it's like a track and field, some type of thing like that for the anime movie. Again, I don't know too much about it. I know they dropped a trailer for it, so I do want to react to the trailer as well, see kind of like what his works is he's working on next. And also that as well, like, you drop that down below. I know I'm asking a lot of y'all. If you're watching this far, thank you. But if you know the author a lot who made ORB, drop his other works down below as well. Give me a hit, bro. If there's any other manga or if he has any other TV series out there right now, I can peep. I definitely want to just check out what he has to offer. This is a phenomenal piece of fiction, like I said before. But yeah, we will be checking out that trailer for that movie he's dropping later this year. He's on a roll right now. I'm like, it's like one of those things that like whatever he drops something, I'm gonna be front and center. I'm front and center. I'm trying to see what he has going on next. Yeah, it's enough yapping. It's enough of like cleaning house, kind of explain what's about to happen as we progress more on the channel. But again, phenomenal series. Thank you for the support, and yeah, be on the lookout for that tier list. I'll be seeing y'all on the next video. Peace, y'all. Much love.